In today's video, we're taking a look at how to repair a pool hose easy and simple. This is so easy, anyone could do. Everything that we use on the video, we're going to leave a link on the description. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. That does help us out a lot. Thank you. So you woke up today and looked at your pool and you noticed a water fountain feature you never installed. Don't worry, here at the StatUpBox team, we've got your back. A few blocks away, but a back is a back. And the leaking pool hose can pull air into the system, reduce water flow and suction, and prevent accessories like pool vacuums or cleaners from working properly. So repairing the leak restores performance and helps protect the pump from damage, also known as keeping a little more money in your wallet. And in today's video, we're going to show two ways to repair it. And the first thing that you want to do is locate your pool. If you don't have a pool and you're watching this for the comedic value, we salute you. Then what we want to do is find and mark the damaged part of the hose. Once we locate it and mark the hose and it's branded as our property now, we can go ahead and remove the hose and let it dry completely. And you may run into two different scenarios. The damaged area could be close to the connector, which is the best case scenario, or it could be several feet away or near the middle of the hose. With this first method, we'll make a clean cut to remove the damaged section, choosing the side that saves the most hose and where we can install a new connector. And when choosing a new connector, you want to make sure that you have the correct size. If you have a 1.5 inch hose, then you want a 1.5 inch connector. If you have a 1.25 inch hose, then you want to choose a 1.25 inch connector. And to let you know in a little secret that we like to do to save some money is, let's say if you need a 20-foot hose, we usually would pay the extra few bucks and get the 40-foot hose, cut it in half, place a new connector, and you have two for half the price. Also, you can use this technique to shorten any hose that you may have, as well as creating connector hoses for short runs. Just remember, for each hose that you're going to make, you're going to need an extra connector. But if you're doing multiple hoses of one hose, then you might need one connector on each side. And now comes the optional step. We can glue the connector permanently in place. But at the same time, the advantage of using a pool and spa silicone like this one is that first, it's specifically made to be used around pools and spas. Second, once fully cured, it creates a waterproof, chlorine resistant seal that remains flexible and helps prevent air and water leaks around the connector. And remember, everything that we use on the video, we're going to leave a link on the description. And we say optional because we notice on our Intex ZX300 pool vacuum, the connector is not glued in place, so it will work without the need of being glued. But remember, this would depend on your particular application. Just verify how your hose was before and duplicate. And what we want to do is clean and completely dry the hose and the connector, apply a thin, even layer pool and spa silicone inside the connector, and then twist it firmly onto the hose until fully seated. Wipe away any excess silicone, then allow it to cure completely according to the manufacturer's instructions before placing the hose in the water. In our particular case, we would let it cure for at least 24 hours before using. But let's say in your case you have a pinhole leak, or you don't want to cut your hose down to a different size, then just like before, we want to remove the hose, let it dry, we want to clean it, mark the hole, but the only difference now is that we're going to use a self-fusing silicone tape that is approved to be used in pools and spas. In this particular case, we're going to use this one. We'll leave links on the description for every product that we use. And what a self-fusing silicone repair tape does, it bonds to itself to create a flexible, airtight, and waterproof seal that, unlike installing a new connector, it doesn't require cutting, shortening the hose, making it ideal for damage located near the middle. And what you're going to notice is that the tape has a protective plastic that you only want to start removing as you place the tape. You don't want it to get dirty, losing sticking power. We begin by wrapping the self-fusing silicone tape a few inches before the hole. We want to make sure that we stretch the tape firmly and overlap each pass by about half of its width, continuing a few inches past the damage. And we can also apply several layers around the damage. We want to make sure that we press the final end firmly so the tape can fuse to itself. And according to the manufacturer, a pro tip is very important that we stretch the tape 2 to 3 times its regular length as we apply so it can have a better fusion and better airtight leak-proof seal. And the good thing about self-fusing silicone tape, it doesn't require drying. When stretched and wrapped correctly, it bonds within seconds and is usually ready to use after 1 or 2 minutes. Check your tape's instructions because times can vary by brand. And most importantly, verify that it is safe to use in pools and spas. And now you've done it. You become a black belt of pool hose repair of your block. You saved the money and you're now ready to have that sparkly, bubbly, liquid gold bottle of water. Don't forget, if you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. That really helps. If you have any questions, place them in the comment section below. Either someone on the StatUpBox team or someone on the YouTube community can help you out with an answer. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us on social media. Thank you for watching, and here's a link to our latest video.